Tip top of the morning to you. I am excited to be here. My name is Ifoma Pierre, and I have the privilege and the honor to be your mentor for the next 45 minutes. All right. So I remember one day I was sitting at home and I was having this conversation with myself. I said, man, you're a bad provider. You're worthless. You're a failure. You're a reject. You have no skill. You will never be anything. Now, this conversation didn't just start there. You got to understand, this was me at 14 years old. Right? 14 years old. 2 weeks after I took this picture, I got stabbed on the left side of my head in a gang fight. And they say, son, if you continue this life, you'll never live past 20. So that limiting belief came with me with my new bride when we were on the south side of Queens, living in a small apartment. It was so small, you had to go outside to change your mind. And I couldn't do that. And one day, I decided to change the conversation and I said, man, that's some BS. Now, I don't know what you guys are thinking about New Mexico. Here's what I'm saying. That's a bad story, okay? It's a bad story. Get your mind right. I said to myself, man, that's a bad story. You got to change the way that you speak to yourself. How many of us know that the worst person to be in the room with is yourself when you're by yourself? The kind of things that we say to ourselves, we don't say to nobody else. If somebody says those negative things, you look at them and you say, stop it. But you say them to yourselves every single morning. So I remember one day as I began to change the story, how many of us remember looking for a job in the newspaper? Come on, I know I'm in the right room now. These youngsters, we didn't have no LinkedIn back in that days. It was the newspaper. Your finger was dirty just going through that. And I remember one day there was an ad in the newspaper and it read something like this. Learn how to make money in real estate with no license, no money, and no experience. I ran outside. I said, baby girl, I got a job. She says, what are you talking about? I said, I ain't got nothing they're asking for in this ad. They have to hire me. And they did. They did. But here's a part of the story that's interesting. For the first 3 years, I made no money. No money. Put a suit on every day and made no money. And people say to me, man, why don't you quit? I couldn't quit because there was no option, because this was the plan B. There is no other plan. This was it. This had to happen. And I stuck with it. And I fought all the way through it. And after 16 years, I became one of the top 20 real estate agents under 40 in Long Island. Mentored and coached for some of the big names that you have seen there on the screen. I was interviewed by Great Day. Thank you very much. I was interviewed by Great Day Washington as one of the experts to help new real estate agents launch successful careers. Now, why do I share this with you? Understand, failure is an event, not a person. Some of you have gone through things in your life and you're still standing. And sometimes there's that voice that's trying to tell you that you're a failure. But those things were just events. Doesn't say who you are. And if there's one thing I brought for you this week, and I brought for you today, is that we're going to work. We're going to pull our sleeves up and we're going to work. Because that is what is required. Here's the formula for success. Hard work, consistency, gets success. You see, here's the thing. A lot of us, sometimes we work hard, but we're not consistent. Consistency is what's going to make you win. Whatever it is that you say that you're going to do, I need you to get up and show up and do that every single day. Consistency is what makes you have good teeth. What are you talking about, coach? Try not brushing it for a year. See what happens. Right? You kind of automatically know when you get up in the morning, I got to brush my teeth. That's just the way that works. And the results of that consistency is what? A nice smile. There were some conversations you're not going to have because guess what? I don't have the what? Time. In this particular movie here, if you wanted a cup of coffee, it will cost you 5 minutes. You'll go across town, and if there's a Starbucks, it's going to be 15 minutes. So you ask yourself, do I want a 15-minute Starbucks? Are you guys with me? Certain conversations you will not have. Certain fights that you have with your family and your spouses, you will not have. Because guess what I don't have? I don't have the what? the time because my time, every single thing that I do, I have to earn it. If they say that you have to take 10 listings every single year and every listing will give you 10 minutes, come bet you're going to get those listings because your priorities have changed. I'm not saying not to sleep, but I'm saying when you're up, make sure that the things that you do, make sure it counts. Make sure it what? Matters. You only have 24 hours, family. It doesn't matter what you do. You can't roll. How many of us remember AT&T rollover minutes? Right? Man, I can't use my minutes today. I'm going to roll this bad boy over. So today you want to relax. And you didn't do squat today, so you got about 5 hours of just you laying around. You be like, I'm going to let this 5 hours roll over tomorrow. Is that possible? You see, here's the thing. Whatever time you lose today, it's gone forever. This is real. Today matters. The one thing I can do if I help you today, I've helped more people get out of real estate than actually stay in it. You say, well, I don't know about that. Because here's what I'm here to teach you. There's more to life than real estate. It's a vehicle, but if you're not driving it properly, what sense is it staying here? People say, how you became so successful? Because I had no other option. It was this or die. And you have to get that mentality in order to be successful. How many of you know that it's really not that easy as it was before? It's going to require 200% for you to get the credit of 100%, family. Back into the past, and here's why we go back into the past. Let me tell you why. Because it's predictable. It already happened. It keeps us safe. The future scares us. Having to think about what's about to happen, we get scared. You see, the past already happened. So write this down. Here's what I want you to do. Forget the past, but remember the lesson. One more time. Today matters. God bless you guys. Have a great day. And I hope to see you guys this afternoon.